Hello and welcome to this morning's update. It's all about bonds today. Talking about it for a while, we had the buy signal on T-bonds, which was time continuation pops down at that daily support. We've just edged higher pretty slowly, and then yesterday we've had the opposite signal, which is a UFO and time continuation. Our level was 154.28 at the beginning, and I think we stopped just a couple of ticks ahead of it. The high was 26, if my memory serves me correctly. Yes, it was. So for the long positions, it's out. Nice trade. Never really had any problems with that one from a long point of view. For aggressive traders, it means we can start to think about getting short and turning around the other way. If we go to the intraday chart, you can be a little bit more introspective. And we've had a support formed at 154.00, so we've held a little bit above it today, and then we've got 153.22. An ideal scenario is actually quite a quiet day today, and maybe a bit of a bounce, and some of these levels move to the top, and that would make a short position a little bit easier. Those short positions, or negative signals as they were, across the board on bonds. So if I do the 10-year note, got the same thing, but not at a resistance point, so nowhere near as interesting. And I think if I do the 5-year note as well, got the same thing. We actually peaked out against that weekly line at 117.12 and a half, and the high on the Fed was 117.12. So the short end of the curve is already under pressure. Obviously, because rates are so low, we don't get quite as much movement. Quick update on gold. Slightly higher yesterday and a little bit higher overnight, so just edging upwards. And obviously that's connected to the dollar index, which was pretty quiet yesterday, but has really stalled since payroll. Pretty quiet and not really doing anything. So is still in breakout mode, but showing no signs of any acceleration. Finally, on currencies, talked about the pound yesterday and how we had a pretty decent area of support, which was very, very condensed. Put out a note to our Trading World on our channel yesterday, and we came down to this area quite early on, as you can see, early in the morning. And the reason why we weren't interested in it, it was the only thing that was coming down. It wasn't sort of general dollar strength that was pushing the pound down. It was weak in its own right. Yeah, it had some usual Brexit nonsense, which is very, very tedious. So we went below the ideal place. It is still in breakout mode, but unfortunately I'm way too close to breakfast here in Blighty, and so I'm not really interested in trading the pound and making money or losing money just because of some politician somewhere that says something. We had the Aussie dollar, and we took some further profit on that yesterday because we went to the final support of 76.25 to the ticks and held. Had a very brief spike lower. Really 77.00, which is also obviously barrier options would be involved just ahead of their pretty important level. The balance of the position still has its stop at 77.40 from the short that was up at 79.09. Okay, we'll leave it at that.